Here we come with episode 4 of BET College Hill Celebrity Edition Season 2.
The day after the party, when Miss Petty, Dr. Petty showing up at their door, guess who's asleep? Tiffany, Jocelyn, and Ray J is asleep. Amber goes to the door with her trash bag on.
And next week we have our midterms. Like, that's stressful enough. And all of a sudden, I see Dr. Petty walk up to the door. And I'm like, holy shit, like, what is she doing here? Like,
checking up on y'all.
Right now. I'm doing a wellness check. Okay.
Pause.
I'm happy.
Pause. Miss Petty, you look good, girl. You look petty. I said you look petty. You look good, Dr. Petty. You looking good, girl. Look like a little bumblebee buzzing up to the door, girl. You looking good. Keep it going.
Feel a little nervous. Don't be nervous. I want to check on the individuals who were not in class today.
The slackers.
This week. Well, welcome.
The slackers.
Welcome to our home. Well, thank you. I will point you in the right direction. I'm so nervous right now. So last night,
hold on. Pause.
And Tiffany.
One thing that I noticed is that Amber, her image seems, her whole aesthetic seems to be different from what I remember about her. I remember her being very sexy, tight-fitting, form-fitting, showing off the curves, showing off the body. I wonder what is the motivation behind her not exposing her body as much. I wonder if it's because she's a mom now. I wonder if it has something to do with her wanting to change her image. I wonder if it's a body thing going on. I really do wonder, like, what's that all about? Because I've noticed that Amber has not shown an inch of skin. I mean, no cleavage, front line, no... She hasn't even worn a crop top. So everything has been very, very, very covered. Like, she has a trash bag on. I wonder how the scenes were shot, because from what I saw, they showed her with that black jumper on the day before her birthday, that same black jumper on her birthday, throughout the birthday party celebration. That's her birthday suit, girl. And then the next day after the party, she wakes up and has the same like jumper overalls, trash bag looking ensemble on. So let's just see, what that was all about. That's just something I noticed. Let's keep it going. I said keep it going. I said let's keep... There we
Ray
go.
J and Jocelyn missed school because they're hungover. So it was pretty embarrassing. So this is Ray J's room. I mean, I know we're in college.
Okay, she's taking her to Ray J's. She's taking Miss...
in the afternoon, and he was still sleeping.
4:30. Ooh, she got the
Ray J
food on the side.
and Jocelyn missed school because they're hungover. So it was pretty embarrassing. So this is Ray J's room. I mean, I know we're in college.
Okay, she's taking her to...
I'm in the bed sleeping, and then I hear
Ray J. Ray J.
and I'm like, this girl in my dream is like doing this weird dance, and then it turns into being Dr.
Petty.
No, you're not dreaming. Ray J, we need to talk.
Got your
Go
way.
outside. It'll give you a few minutes. But we need to talk. I'm extremely disappointed in Ray J because of his absence in a number of our classes. I'm extremely disappointed in Ray J because of his absence in a number of our classes. He is dangerously close to being dismissed from the university at this time due to his attendance.
I took the Tylenol PM.
Ray J, you've been missing from class since Tuesday. You missed. I'm utterly disappointed. Utterly.
Jesus.
You cannot miss any more courses at all. If there's anything else that comes up in terms of you absent, Ray J, you will be dismissed from this university.
That's too fast. Like, I just got here.
But you just got here and you just been gone. A lot.
Rita, you don't make no sense. You're not even looking at her in her
You told me, you
face.
said, Dr. Petty, I gotta get an A because I will feel as if I failed if I got a C.
You're right.
But right now, the only A that you're getting is absence and lack of accountability. I believe in you, but I don't know how to get you to believe in you more than I believe in you. Right now, I feel like I'm your biggest cheerleader. And I'm cheering you on. But how can you come to this HBCU where a few miles away, where our ancestors were bought and sold, and act like it's meaningless to you? This certificate is not just about you. Ray J, you have a son who is looking at you.
Looking right at you, brother. And you ain't even looking at her while she talking to
I'm
you.
ashamed of myself.
As embarrassing
No,
as
you
it is,
know what you was
You
doing.
have to come to the house and wake me up.
Nobody don't want to hear nothing you got to say.
As embarrassing
No,
as
you
it is,
know what you was
You have
doing.
to come to the house and wake me up.
Nobody don't want to hear nothing you got to say, Ray
Tell how
J.
dedicated she is to my success, and that is a wake-up call for me. Ain't nobody ever cheered me on. I mean, you supported me, but ain't nobody else did that. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta do better.
I still don't believe you,
missed
Ray
your
J.
presentation because you were supposed to do the university hymn. You have an opportunity to present it in front of the class.
Okay.
Okay? Ray J, this is your last chance. I mean, literally.
you're going to have to step up. You know, I really appreciate the second chance that was given to me, unlike last time. And for that, I'm going to take it extremely seriously, and I'm going to focus. Bye, Rachel. All right. Have a good one.
Okay, we're going to pause right here. I will also say I'm disappointed in Ray J as well. I kind of knew that he was going to get in there acting up. I will also say I'm disappointed in Ray J as well. I kind of knew that he was going to get in there acting up, but I really was hoping and I really wanted him to do a lot better than what he's done. He's just making a big fool of himself. And I think that for Ray J, he's only really like feeling it because she's talking in his face and telling him, you know, the reality. And he's probably feeling like a failure and like, dang, I can't get nothing right. That's what it's giving to me. That's what it's giving. Like, I can't get nothing right type thing. Can't get right. That's what we can call Ray J. Can't get right. But he seems to be a little bit remorseful. Once again, like I said, I think he's only remorseful because he may feel like he's in trouble or he's under the spotlight at this point. Again, like I said, I think he's only remorseful because he may feel like he's in trouble or he's under the spotlight at this point, or he's letting her down and she's actually coming to him face to face and like, you letting yourself down, Ray J. So he had a little teardrop in his eye, so his eye was a little glossy. But I still don't know. Like, Ray J, he just, if it don't make money to him, it don't make sense. That's what I feel like. If he ain't getting money or they ain't have anything to do with business or putting his ideas out or being the front man or the man in front, he don't really care about it. And that's really what I think is going on with Ray J. Now, if they had some things where Ray J was out front and he was leading and guiding everything, making the big decisions and things, he would probably be there front and center. But because he's not in the limelight and he has to share the stage, you know what I'm saying? He probably feels as though he maybe can't compete with them in book work. So he gonna compete and be the comedian. He gonna compete and play that role of the problem student. You know, he's playing a role. So we'll see how this goes. But I think they put him here as a mode just to keep things interesting. Let's keep it going. So New York seen her and turned around.
There's Dr. Petty, and I'm so nervous because I didn't go to school today.
So New York seen her and turned around.
There's Dr. Petty, and I'm so nervous because I didn't go to school today. So I might be in trouble.
So New York walked around the corner. So Miss Petty sitting on the couch. She immediately made a U-turn and headed back around the corner somewhere trying to avoid Miss Petty. She is not trying to take that heat.
Has anybody seen Tiffany yet? I just want to pull up. She said she was in the bathroom. She's not there. Has anybody seen Tiffany yet? I just want to pull up. She said she was in the bathroom. She's not there. I am so hiding because I know whatever she has to tell me is not good. But at the same time,
She is literally around the corner.
Hi, Dr. Petty. How are you?
Pause. New York. I love this look, honey, with this red snakeskin maxi cardigan or whatever this kimono. I like that with the black, form-fitted tee dress. You're looking cute, New York. But Tiffany was around that corner, poked her head out. Miss Petty caught her. Let's see what Miss Petty gonna say to her. And please forgive me for it's thunderstorming outside. We can't control nature, but let's act like we don't hear all of that. We still respect you, Lord, for your wonders. But let's see what Miss Petty gonna say to New York and how she gonna clean this up. Because New York is away with words now. Let's see how entertaining this gonna be because I'm almost ready to laugh. Let's go.
I'm so sorry. Come have a seat. All right. How are you doing? I was really sick. But I do want you to know that I'm taking the whole process very seriously. And I do understand, sometimes life happens, but we do have an attendance policy, so you won't be able to miss these courses again. Or there's no need for you to be here. I feel like I'm sweating bullets down my back, like literally, because I can tell that Dr. Petty was not playing with me. Okay. I am so hungover right now, but I just felt like I cannot miss any more classes, or I may not graduate.
Okay, that was quick.
Where's Jocelyn? Oh,
now she asked us for Jocelyn.
Will you knock on the door and let her know I'm waiting on her? Okay, I sure will. I feel like I'm sweating bullets down my back, like literally, because I can tell that Dr. Petty was not playing with me. Okay. I am so hungover right now, but I just felt like I cannot miss any more classes, or I may not graduate.
Okay, that was quick.
Where's Jocelyn? Oh,
now she asked us for Jocelyn.
Will you knock on the door and let her know I'm waiting on her? Okay, I sure will.
They want to get Jocelyn. Jocelyn still ain't knocked out.
Dr. Petty? Yes, ma'am. I've knocked on her door a couple times, but she's not responsive at this time. I feel like Jocelyn.
Oh wait, pause.
Hey, Jocelyn.
Pause. So Tiffany's knocking on Jocelyn's door trying to get to her to bring her out to Dr. Petty before Dr. Petty had to come to her. And she's just knocking and she can't get in. Jocelyn don't hear door. Obviously, Jocelyn is immune to the sound of someone knocking at her door, because it's the same thing that happened with Parker. They should have sent Ray J, her party favor buddy, in there. Maybe she would have thought it was time to do some party favors, and then she probably would have got straight up. But at this point, Dr. Petty done walked over to the door. She's knocking. And let's see how long Dr. Petty going. Let's see if Dr. Petty got to wait 6 hours like Parker Posey had to wait to get into this room. Let's see what happens. Start it back up.
It's Dr. Petty. I mean, why do we have to be subjected to Dr. Petty being in this house and she doesn't? This is not fair. Dr. Petty. So Jocelyn doesn't come out of her room at all, and now Dr. Petty is leaving. Have a good one. I don't know if there's going to be consequences for Jocelyn. I feel like Dr. Petty really don't play with people like that, so I think Jocelyn might be in big trouble. Dr. Petty just came to the house. She's looking for y'all. Why? Because y'all didn't go to school today. I don't know what's gonna happen with Dr. Petty because she's my advisor. But right now I'm not thinking about her. I'm thinking about me. Get my rest. If she come at me and like, why you didn't come to school? You should push yourself harder and all that. I'm going to listen out of respect because I have to respect her. But like today, I'm just tired. I need to rest.
And she went back to sleep. Yeah, Jocelyn don't really give a fuck.
Dr. Petty just left and she...
Yeah, Jocelyn don't really give a fuck.
Dr. Petty just left and she kind of laying down those rules. She ain't playing about school. And even though I ain't the target, it got my anxiety high as hell. I don't know what's going on with my nerves. Like the whole anxiety thing, it's like, it's a real thing.
Come on now, wait a minute, Quay. Now, I just saw a burnt orange. I think that was different from the...
There's a lot that is happening so fast at one time. Midterms is coming up, drum major. I'm just kind of like overwhelmed a little bit. What's fucking me up is I feel comfortable around y'all.
Well, I think that lends to the fact that the world is really changing what we're used to. We're used to traditional things, and people are focused on school is the main goal of most young people. But coming up these days is not school, it's social media or being virtual or having a following or following people on social media is what's most important. So Quay is explaining that he's good at home with his people. He's comfortable. You know, he's good as his character Titi. But showing up as himself in a setting that's not somewhere he's used to being, which is a school setting, say like if it was an office building or a church, it's not normal for them to be in those settings. So some of them feel uncomfortable when they're in school and in class. Last video I touched on this with Ray J. I think that's part of the reason why Ray J is choosing to play the problem student, or also the same thing when students choose to be the class clown or be a problem student rather than doing their work. When you hit a wall or you come to challenges or something that makes you uncomfortable, like reading in front of a crowd, it can cause you to react in different ways. Instead of saying, I don't understand, I'm uncomfortable, this is new to me, just trying, people tend to act out and show their emotions and their feelings in a different way. So Quay touched on that, basically explaining how he's not in his comfort zone. He's not in his comfort zone as how he's showing up. He's not in his comfort zone as in his surroundings. But he does feel comfortable around the group that they have. So that's a great thing that they all can bond in that way. But it does tell you about like human behavior and how really people really are. So when you have those people that's starting to get problems, or you have a situation where someone is just acting out, take a moment and think about it. Maybe they are acting out because they are uncomfortable. Maybe they're acting out because they don't know how to express themselves, or they may feel inferior. So their best way to do, or like with Jocelyn, it's a defense mechanism because they've been hurt so many times. The only thing they know how to do is hurt people as well. So yeah, this is an unexpected teachable show. This show has a lot of unexpected teachable moments, is what I'm trying to say. I think that if you can open up your mind, this show can teach you a lot of things. There's a lot of great moments here. Let's keep it going. This show has a lot of unexpected teachable moments, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, Dr. Petty pulled up, but she told me I can't fuck up no more.
Ray is so lucky because I just think Dr. Petty was too nice. He really doesn't give a shit. I hope Ray J can turn this around, but I'm just not sure. He needs to get his shit together for real.
On some real shit, I'm about to tighten my shit up. On some real shit, I'm about to tighten my shit up. Like, I'm a whole different dude now. That's what I like to hear, bro. Real talk.
Yeah. I'm happy I'm on his back so we can get to know him.
Turn this thing around. I got my shit together. I got my mind right. And it all starts with me learning to
pause. Hold on 1 second. So, Ray J claimed he gonna get himself together because Dr. Petty told him in New York because she couldn't get Jocelyn out of bed or to open the door. But she basically told him, you missed another day, you missed another class, that's it for you. You out. You're expelled, basically. And at least in Armand's case, he did miss a couple days maybe. But, Armand was smart enough to come back and make his work up because he actually cares about what he's doing. And at this point, my vote for valedictorian is definitely going to be either Amber or Iman. Amber may get valedictorian, and because Amber is like really serious. I think she's actually serious about being a student. When I heard her say, "Oh, it's a school night, and it's not great to drink on a school night," and it was her birthday, that let me know, like, yeah, her mind is definitely in the right place. Parker and Omarion, they basically are way too, to me, I feel like they are in the middle. They fall in the middle. Omarion, I think he's a great student. And I also believe that Parker is a great student as well. But I think that they are too quiet. They're not outspoken enough. So that's in the middle. They fall in the middle. Omarion, I think he's a great student. And I also believe that Parker is a great student as well. But I think that they are too quiet. They're not outspoken enough. So that's why I think that either Amber can get it or Iman can get it for valedictorian. Tiffany done put herself out the race for valedictorian. Plus, I don't see her working harder than Amber or Iman. I think that for some reason I feel like they are smart in both ways. They have street smarts and they have book smarts. They're smart enough to be, and they're interested enough, and they're serious about they're serious enough about what they're doing. Iman and Amber, street smart enough, and they've been through a lot of different things. They have experience in life. They have more life experience than Parker and Marion. I don't know, but that's what I get. That's just what I get off of them. That's the vibes I get. So let's keep this going. I didn't run my mouth too much. Come on, let's do this. Let's keep it going.
Tomorrow is the beginning of the Ray J comeback tour.
You see what I'm saying? Like he even equated this to a musical. You see what I'm saying? Like he even equated this to a musical tour. This is going to be the Ray J comeback tour. Ray J, this one's going to be the first you don't succeed, dust stuff off and try again and try again and try again tour, because that's what you're doing. You, like you said you was going to do. You're doing that 360 and it's going around and around because you just keep talking in circles. It's going around. You say you're going to do better. Last year, last semester, you had a chance. Then you come back this semester, you still act the role. Then you left in the middle of it. So, Rachel, at this point, I just honestly don't believe you, and I feel I'm starting to feel sorry for Princess. Let's keep it going.
Thy sons and daughters love thy sons and daughters love thy hall. Thy sons and daughters love thy sons and daughters love thy hall. Thy sons and daughters love thy halls. Aglow with truth and light. For every heart be true and every heart fuck.
Ray J. Now we know the music business ain't your best suit. Now we know that now. Okay? But this, out of everything else you doing, this him should be the easiest task, Ray J. Come on, you. Okay. Keep it going.
And crown with glow.
There you go. Have fun with it. There you go. Have fun with it, Ray J. Make it fun. Yes. Go to the museum, Ray J. Yes.
This is my first trip to the EJI, the Legacy Museum. But now on my
make it fun. Yes. Go to the museum, Ray J. Yes.
This is my first trip to the EJI, the Legacy Museum. But now, on my off day, I'm going to make it...
Going back, they're playing a montage of some of the civil rights videos and some clips of...
Classmates told me that it was going to be deep, and I was going to... For us to get to this point, it wasn't easy. It wasn't. My grandfather marched and moved with the civil rights movement. He drove buses with Dr. King. Our house in Mississippi got bombed. And what to do now, as a black man, it just puts everything in perspective. And all of this shit that I be doing, complaining and shit, and not showing up, and that ain't right, man. I gotta do better, you know what I'm saying? And I will do better. So, coming here was something that I felt like I needed to do, not for just knowledge and education, but also out of respect.
Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, ancestors. When I tell y'all, them ancestor spirits are strong. I could just feel electricity running through my body right now. I can feel it. And it touches me that Ray J is able to be moved in that way. Like I said, if you don't feel something when you get around spirit of the black African and the ancestors and the indigenous, and we get around each other, if you don't feel that spirit, you already disconnected. And that just let me know that Ray J is connected because he did feel something. And I really hope that for at least while he's there in Alabama, that the ancestor spirits can stay connected to him and keep him rooted and grounded. And that's probably what he needed to ground him and root him, so that he can use his wonderful, wonderful, talented mind to make a good example here and do something good for himself. So I like that. I like that, Ray J. I hope this sticks. Don't let the outside world corrupt you, okay? Stay focused, Norwood. Let's go.
For me to get my head in these books and make a amends. I want to apologize for my actions last time. Part of my experience at the Legacy Museum opened my eyes up, and it made me realize that I'm lucky to be in this position I'm in. I've taken a lot of things for granted.
Yes.
I totally went left, you know what I'm saying, internally.
Metaphor. A thing regarded as representative or symbolic of something else.
Ray J, why you keep moving? I don't even know. You're moving? No, my chair is loud.
Hey, Ray J, stop coming in high.
Part of my experience at the Legacy Museum opened my eyes up, and it made me realize that I'm lucky to be in this position I'm in. I've taken a lot of things for granted.
Yes.
I totally went left, you know what I'm saying, internally.
Metaphor. A thing regarded as representative or symbolic of something else.
Ray J, why you keep moving? I don't even know. You're moving? No, my chair is loud.
Hey, Ray J, stop coming in high.
Thank you. This is what I've been saying for the first 1, 2, 3 videos, but for the first 2 episodes, like, Ray J been high out his mind. Because that's the only way he getting through this. You know what I'm saying? That's why he been missing class and doing all that, because he's doing too much. I don't know if it's a mixture or what it is, but we clearly saw him smoking weed on camera. We clearly saw him smoking marijuana, so yeah. And then he just went back to the other teacher, the acting coach teacher. And then actually it's an acting class. Like, Ray J, you should be having the most fun in this class, but you acted like the most clown fool in that class. And I forget this professor's name, but I think he might be one of my favorite professors. He got the turtleneck on with the blazer jacket. I think his eye contacts are a whole different color today. He got the shiny slick, what's his name? Suge Knight, bald head. He looked like my ex-husband. He looked like my daddy a little bit. Favor them in a way, because my dad and my ex-husband kind of look like that. Don't comment about them looking alike. Yeah, they look similar. Anyhow, because my father, he's like on the lighter spectrum. He's definitely on the lighter spectrum. My mom is on the darker spectrum. Let's see what, because Ray J went back to the acting teacher and really, just apologized to him, and rightfully so. Like, you have to respect the professors who are there. Like, they are, you respect any person that's in the hierarchy, or just respect people because they're people, but especially a professor of African history, some type of African history, or you on a HBCU campus with all of this history, and you gonna go in here and really disrespect these people. Not saying that other people deserve more respect, but if anybody you should want respect, it should be these instructors here. That's why it really took me aback when Amber walked into the room in Professor Trimble's class and like nodded her head at her when Professor spoke to them. And it took somebody else to speak for her to open her mouth and then actually speak. But they should just give them the respect they deserve just because that's what they deserve. And if you listen, you may can learn something. I'm rambling again. Let's go.
I was just, sometimes you gotta fight with your own demons. Like, yeah, I get it. You get it. Yeah. I'm sorry that I didn't want to learn at first.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you.
The whole mission here in college is to learn. And somehow along these lines, I missed the memo. So, we're going to talk about Paul Laurence Dunbar's poem, We Wear the Mask. Okay, let's read.
We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our...
So, we're going to talk about Paul Laurence Dunbar's poem, We Wear the Mask. Okay, for next time, you are to bring in an example of a mask that you wear. Something that hides who you really are.
I love that.
It could be any object that represents that.
I love that, Dr. Trimble.
Because I can relate. I turn into Ray J to lit mode, and that Ray J.
It's hard for me to be vulnerable in moments like this.
I told y'all he had a white.
I'm actually kind of excited.
Quay got a white.
Unmask the mask.
Quay got a white. So let's run down these nicknames real quick. So we got K-Way as Quay. We got Orion as Omarion. I ain't give Amon a name yet. I ain't give Parker a name yet. Jesseline, we know who Jesseline is. I don't think I got her name yet. Tiffany. And then Can't Get Right over there. And Mama Rose. Okay? That's their names. We need to name the rest of them, but that's what we have so far. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Are we back in there with Dr. Petty? She putting them down on the floor.
ASU hymn time, baby, it's on. Thy sons and daughters love thy halls, aglow with truth and light. For every heart. ASU hymn time, baby, it's on. Thy sons and daughters love thy halls, aglow with truth and light. For every heart beats true with thee, in whom there is no night. And crowned with glowing fame, glowing fame, glowing fame.
Yes, Ray J. Thank you. Thank you for trying. All right, pause, y'all. I'm proud of you, Ray J. Thank you. Now you should feel a little bit better about yourself. Now you won't feel so bad about yourself. Water boys in the hood. Okay? Now, a few things I noticed. First of all, this is a totally different day. I've seen New York with another thing. They're in Dr. Petty's class. I do not see Jocelyn. This is the new day because they have new outfits on in this scene. So Dr. Trimble class was before Dr. Petty's class. They had on something totally different in the last scene. But Jocelyn is not here now. I wonder what that's all about. Is that about the fact that she didn't speak to Dr. Petty? Or what was that all about? And I also feel like they really did gear these classes towards them, because I noticed they've been playing up to a lot of their strengths, and I would expect for a lot of them to show up and show out a little bit more than what they're doing. But okay, we'll see. Because they all have, not all, but a lot of them have okay voices, or they're even musically gifted or theatrical, because they already are on television. So y'all could do a lot better than what y'all are giving, like when it comes to school and class and being student and participation is what I'm saying. So let's see what else is going on. I want to know, where is Jocelyn? Good job, Ray J.
I feel blessed that I have another opportunity to complete, this course.
You should.
And to show myself that I can really do this. The shit that we were doing last week was utterly, absolutely irresponsible. I take full responsibility for it. Now I know what to do, right? I've been working late night, early morning to try to get these classes.
What are you doing?
And I feel like right now, my body just needs to be pampered. It needs to be massaged back into place.
See, this is your problem, Ray J.
Clay and I have to get ready for practice for Magic City Classic.
Okay.
When you're doing physical activity, you should definitely
Stretch.
So I'm trying
Of course, fucker.
help my boo out real quick. Let's get some stretches in. But yeah, no, didn't go like that.
He's up in the floor.
He's just not flexible. I don't know.
He's up in the
Can
floor.
you touch your toes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Normally, men aren't as flexible as women normally. Normally, men aren't as flexible as women normally. You did not just play. You did not just two. Okay, they had practice, Quay. Okay, they had practice, Quay. He had drum major practice, marching. You gotta get them knees up. You gotta get them knees up. Bring them knees to that chest.
City is only a week away. I don't think we're ready.
5, 6, 7.
You got to get ready. You gonna be in front of the whole school.
6, 7.
Come on, Parker.
Whoa. Take it back. The Magic City Classic is coming up so fast. Like, I really don't know if I can do this.
You can do it.
No, I'm messing up.
I think it's
When I go out, I do a little two-step. I do my own little thing. Of
Wait.
course, but like, as far as it goes to like hitting.
Okay, Parker, you think about it too much, first of all. Second of all, they used this old clips from last week as well. They could have used new clips of her practicing. Her waist is tiny. I love the way all of the dancers. And the last thing I want to say about this, Parker, if you weren't a great dancer, why would you sign up for the dance team? Why didn't you do like New York and do a flag girl or something like that now? Why would you go for the dance team? Did they tell you to just do that just to... Because you're cute, and that's probably why. Let's see what's about to happen.
One more. I don't got it.
You got it. You do. You gotta have faith in yourself.
I'm having
I always have faith in myself. You gotta have faith in yourself.
Oh,
And then they using the same old clips as Tiffany. Come on now. Y'all using these old clips.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wait. Parker and Tiffany over here looking like Quay with all these monotone colors. The production must have got them to...
Be a rough one.
You got this, New York. New York gonna fuck around. Swing that flag and hit somebody in the head. Marion. He must have had a long night.
Today, it's about a mask that we wear when we...
Jocelyn is finally on time one day. Okay, Parker. Come, Parker. Where are your pants?
Today we're going to do your mask assignment. So I think we're going to start with Tiffany.
Let's go, Tiff.
Tiffany suffers standing behind, the image of New York. This chain represents a portion of my life. Baby.
Yes, that's what got you here, baby.
The I Love New York logo is a persona, that I kind of step behind. But when does Tiffany have a voice? When does Tiffany get a chance to emerge and to offer so much more to the world?
Yes.
I mean, I gotta throw New York on real quick. But Tiffany has a voice. Tiffany has something to offer to...
Yes, pause. So I love it because when we started here with this, I said, I'm going to call her Tiffany. Like, she's bigger than New York. I said that from the very beginning. She is a big, big, big character in our generation. If you know anything about reality TV or you watch reality TV at all, as a black person, New York holds a special place in your heart. Whether you like her or you don't, you know New York. And I love that she's stepping into Tiffany. She's stepping into her own identity, but she still has New York. She's always going to have New York. She is New York. But I love that. So that's why I said from the beginning, we're going to call her Tiffany. We're not even, good job, New York. Now, Parker's up next. Let's see what mask she wears. Are you wearing the mask of Katie? Because you definitely have on Katie's. You, Katie, like, we can't.
Mask is my smile.
Oh.
To be honest, sometimes I wear my smile to hide from crying, to not show the things that I'm going through. And, been that way, and the older that I'm getting, I realize that I want to keep it 100 with people, and I don't want to just hide behind my mask 24/7.
I got the high school. I got into some
Mom.
shit. People don't understand. Like, when you make the basketball team, like, you know, you can walk around the hood anywhere you at. So I hid behind the jersey. That was my safe bet. You know, I had homies protect me. Having that jersey, being able to take it on and off, it's been my biggest weapon in life.
I am the mask, the hair, the
Yeah,
glasses,
yeah,
the
yeah,
jewelry,
Jocelyn.
the clothes, the shoes. This purse is $20,000. I know for a fact that this is not me. Like, the glasses ain't me. I know that I cover the true me by
material things, yep.
Just because that's what I learned growing up.
It's on my head right now.
My mask does everything for me. It hides me. It helps me stand out. It makes me feel confident.
This wig has gotten a lot
Oh,
of
yes,
people
TT the wig.
through a lot of dark times.
I decided to bring TT's wig because I never really looked at it as a mask.
But I
Wow.
would be lying if I say that this wig hasn't hindered me from being my true, authentic, 100%
Wow.
self.
I've been hiding behind this character for so
Yes,
long.
I
and
love
didn't even
you
notice it
as
till now.
Quay.
This wig is
You are
my
you are
shield, this
better
wig is my
as
protection,
K
and
Way.
I'm just so happy that I've had an opportunity to say no to TT and yes to Quay.
Yes, Quay. Okay, Amber. Interesting. See, okay, so pause. Yeah. Oh, let me let her talk. Over-sexualize myself. I over-sexualize myself.
I was a normal, fun, energetic girl from Philly. In 2009, I started dating a famous man, not knowing how my life was going to change forever. One day, a photographer asked to take a picture of us. The next day, I was all over the internet. People were saying the meanest things about me. In turn, I started giving the people what they wanted. If they wanted a hoe, then that's what I was going to be. Hoe memes, hoe pics, hoe attitude. And I was able to say all the derogatory labels about myself before they could. I just kind of started to rebel against it and just be over-sexual to piss people off. And that became my defense mechanism. I removed the power, and it was mine now.
We wearing masks,
Wow.
right? Ray J lit. Right. I'm super lit. I'm like the villain that you love to hate. His mask off. Ray J overcame that and it started to become cool.
I came back to College Hill Season 2 because I want redemption.
The Legacy Museum it touches your soul, right? And so it changed my mind around about how to approach my journey here. The person, Ray J is lit, but Ray is different. So the mask is like the villain, and with Ray, I'm lit forever.
Okay, Ray J.
The midterm is to create folktale, to create that neo-slave narrative.
Fun.
These wonderful mask reveals today suggest that a lot of things people might be in bondage to that they are trying to escape. Everybody know what you're supposed to do? Yes? Okay. Thank you.
All right. So we're going to take a quick pause.
People might be in bondage.
We're going to take a quick pause. So it was very interesting to hear the masks that they all were wearing, and some of my thoughts on them I've shared with you all. I may have said it very harshly or just in me talking, because I'm talking like I talk to my family and my friends, some of my friends. So I'm just talking just normal. I'm not trying to filter myself too much because I think it comes out more natural when I just flow with it, right? But some of my opinions of them I've shared with you and some I didn't. One of them was this Jocelyn mask. The same things that she talked about, hiding behind jewelry and makeup, and because you see Jocelyn on different shows and different platforms and different doing different interviews and things like that, and she's always flat. Whenever you see her picture, she's always like Gucci head to toe, or she got the labels on, the big labels. And I always felt like when people wear big labels a lot, it's like they're trying to cover up for something. And I didn't feel like Jocelyn was insecure. I don't think that she's insecure like that. What I think is that she didn't have anything. She says, oh no, she didn't have it. She grew up real poor, no shoes. So when you grow up like that, you being able to use your money to buy those things and show the world that because you see these labels, you know I got money. So that's why people a lot of times like the labels, because it's an outward expression to show you that I have money, I have something. I grew up my whole life not having anything, and now I have this and that to show you that I have something now. So it's kind of like that. That's what I think. So that's why I'm glad that Jocelyn said that. I really felt like she was being honest, because I felt that way about her. Like maybe she does all of this showboating when it comes to material things to make up for something else. Now, the New York thing, I'm glad she said that. I already touched on that. Parker, that surprised me. It didn't surprise me. It surprised me that she shared it. It didn't surprise me that she had behind her smile and her, because she was just over too. Sometimes you could be too over chipper, just too excited. Me, honestly, I get excited about certain things that I get like her sometimes when I'm around my people and I feel comfortable. But I do get around freedom and away from my children. I'm kind of like Parker too, so I would watch that. Ray J kind of thought of his up on the spot, kind of, sort of, so much so. And Amber, I just told y'all, like, she wasn't showing her body off that much. I wonder what that was about. But now I see, and we'll touch on that more later. I think we have more time to talk about Amber. Amber is really growing on me. Part of it is that I'm open to her because, like, she's a Libra. I think they all are growing on me. Like, it's not one of them that I could say, I don't really like them. Now that I'm getting to know them, I don't really like the person that they are. Jocelyn, she gets on anybody's nerves anyway, but we already know what Jocelyn's problem is. Most of you, if you have any, if you know how to discern people and you have any experience with human behavior and reading people, then you know what Jocelyn's problem is. But Ray J, like I said, Ray J's was made up real quick. I think I touched on everyone. So let's keep this going and see.
Okay, and we have come to the end of the first part of episode number 4. We will see what happens next in part 2 of episode 4. So come on back with me, and don't forget to visit me over at ensemble.com for more content.